How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Hello and welcome back to Arcanum Gaming. My name is Richie. Today we're back with some more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords Restored Content mod. We are continuing our female Dark Jedi Consular playthrough here. Last time we just about concluded our business on Telos. We are at Atrus's secret compound here. And now we've got a few more things that I want to do. Explore around here. I don't know how much, if any, content around this area is new or not, but I just want to take a quick look around. Now there's a couple things we can do, and then we will proceed on to our first full planet here. Door cold to touch. There seems to be no conventional means of opening it. Okay. Interesting. So that is the door to Atrus's secret holocron room with the Sith holocrons. Alright, so we got the Handmaiden Sisters here. Now, I don't know, do they have dialogue?
Why have you approached me?
Yeah, they do, of course they do. Searching for my friends, the Ibn Hawk, where is it? Had some questions for you, I'm looking for a fight.
I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place. Oh yes, we train extensively in various combat styles, and we have not had another target for some time. You may prove a pleasant diversion.
Alright.
Very well. Follow me, and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings.
Alright, we're gonna learn some Achani fighting techniques here.
Before we begin, are you familiar with the Chani traditions?
I'm guessing they involve me standing here freezing in my jumpsuit.
All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do, you will lose. Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight, and we shall do the same. The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength. Then let us begin.
Alright, so we're only allowed to use hand-to-hand physical attacks
This
here.
will teach you.
Oh, we are getting our butt kicked. We are not at all prepared for this.
This will teach you.
We can't even touch her.
You have fallen.
Ouch.
Seek one of us out when you wish to fight, and we shall honor your request.
Darn. Alright, yeah, we're not even kind of prepared for that, but we are consular. You know, our strength is in our force powers and everything, not in our fighting, so let's put our clothes back on. And get our weapon back. Alright, well, I guess we were not prepared at all for that, so let's just move on. Is there anything around here to loot? There should be some stuff. I don't know if any of it will be helpful, but some credits are always good. Disruptor rifle, something we can sell. Power implant, Mandalorian blaster. Interesting. Chemicals. Okay. I never really used chemicals in the lab station and all that. nothing in here. Alright, well. So much for the fighting arena there. I was kind of hoping we could do that, but that's fine. More handmaiden sisters. Where's Brianna? Oh my goodness. I know we can talk to her, but I don't think there's anything particularly useful.
Did you find what you came for?
Woman from my past has made this place her home. Did not expect to see her again. Not exactly. We've been ordered to leave. I think so, but we have to go now.
Are you certain you're ready to depart? I sense some unrest in you. There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
She means me harm. I may have to kill her.
Ah, killing such a one could prove difficult and unwise. Yet she distracts you, that is clear, and that may be reason enough. Such distractions could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
Are you done? How would you kill her if you had to? You're cunning. How would you end such a distraction?
Direct action is not always the best way. It is a far greater victory to make another see through your eyes than to close theirs forever. Yet all that lives feels, and where something feels, there is weakness.
Spoken like a true Sith.
Why you, of course. You are the gravity around which all her actions rotate. You exert a stronger influence than you know. Be her foil, her challenge, and eventually she will see things your way. Oh, yes. Natural leaders do such things to followers, whether they be simple criminals or old women such as myself.
Anything else useless to say, or are you done?
Very well. Let us depart.
Is Atten okay? Looks so cold. What happened to Atten? What just happened? That was weird. I don't remember seeing a cutscene with Vistus this early.
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force. It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly. Yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a... You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life is yours. I beg you, please, let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
That was very strange. Like, the screen glitched out, showed the Obsidian logo, and then we got the cutscene with Vissus, but I didn't think we were supposed to get that this early in the game. I thought we had to travel to at least one planet before Vissus got triggered, or maybe it's dependent on how far we are to light side or dark side. Hey guys, Future Richie here. Just jumping in real quick. For some reason, not sure exactly what happened or why, but my webcam just randomly froze in the middle of the recording here. So, yeah, it's going to be frozen for the rest of the 50 minutes that's still left in the video, unfortunately. So, enjoy my awkward expression in the bottom right corner of the screen while you watch the rest of the gameplay. At least the microphone didn't cut out. So, I'd rather lose the webcam than the microphone, but back to the story. Not sure. That was interesting. Either way.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
I've no use for a soldier who falls at the first sign of combat. Be on your guard in the future.
I will, General. The attack was unexpected, but I will not let down my guard again. What is this place? Where are we?
Not now. No telling who might be listening.
Of course, General. If you wish, I may travel with you or join you at the ship.
Let's go to the ship. I'll deal with your failure later.
Very well, General.
Some more dark side points. We can level up Atten. Oh, that's right. We're holding off on that because I want to try to make him a Jedi on Nar Shaddaa. I think that was the plan last time. Yeah, so usually when I play through Kotor 2, I don't usually start with Nar Shaddaa. I usually go to Dantooine first to try and get my lightsaber as fast as possible. But since we're playing with the mod that gives us the lightsaber on Paragus, we don't really need to do that. We can actually follow... There's kind of a rough intended order of the planets, and I believe Nar Shaddaa is supposed to be the first one that you do. And then I think Dantooine is second. I don't remember exactly. It's been a long time since I looked at the strategy guide. Not that that really matters. We can just go do anything we want. I know that some of the biggest changes that I can remember regarding the restored content mod are on Korriban. But I do want to save that one maybe for last. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Alright, we came full circle there. Is Brianna not around? I thought we could talk to her somewhere. Did I just miss her? For those of you who don't know or don't remember, Brianna is the name of the handmaiden, who, like I said, unfortunately is not a companion that we're going to have because she is restricted to the male playable character. Since we're not playing a male character, we'll have Disciple instead. T3!
Well, if it isn't the one who stole the Ebon Hawk. Not so smug now, are you, you little thief?
Don't be a fool. Atris stole the ship and the droid.
Says you.
I love Atten's rivalry with T3. Your behavior core, they didn't memory wipe you, did they? Fight next time someone tries to take the ship. Don't waste my time with excuses. Slow down, I can't understand what you're saying. Wait, she downloaded what from you? Your entire memory, that must have taken some time. Let's get you back to the ship, we can talk more. We'll see you at the Ebon Hawk. Off you go, you little rust bucket. There's a workbench. Let's see. There she is, the lovely Ebon Hawk. Okay, I need to take another quick look around, because could have sworn that Brianna was available to talk to. I'm not seeing her anywhere. I'm just seeing all the sisters. Oh, there she is.
You are the exile. The one Atris warned us about.
Well, don't believe everything she says. Atris is the one you should be worried about.
She said, you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
Want to order protect others, not to fight.
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts. And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
I haven't completely fallen yet.
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
If that were the case, I would have fought in the Jedi Civil War.
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
Force aside, I was tempted to attack the Jedi, but I didn't. I didn't march with Revan because it was my choice.
So it was a matter of choice then. If Atris has erred in her evaluation of your motivations, it might be best to inform her.
I'd rather jab myself with a Bothan stunner. What else did she
That
accuse
is
me
the
of?
extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
Expressed feelings?
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
You saying Atris could be wrong about me?
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
Aren't movement and motion the same thing? Okay, if I crush Atris' skull into the floor, that might get to the heart of the matter.
I do not think the battle would go as you describe. But in essence, yes. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression.
Alright, I'll be going
Before you go,
now.
Exile, question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like?
I only know what its loss feels like.
Then tell me of its absence.
It's like feeling warmth on the skin, then being buried alive. Echo forever traveling inside you until the end of your days. You'll know when you die unless you seek death. Okay. Something you struggle to recall, yet never forgotten. Yet forever forgotten. An echo forever traveling inside of you.
It is knowing what you want to say and never finding the words. It is a chorus replaced with silence, hearing teachings without meaning. It is like a beloved pupil to whom you have shared everything, sacrificed everything, and then having them turn from you and forget all you were.
I see. Thank you both. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
If you have further questions in the future, seek me out and ask them. Alright. Well, we found Handmaiden. We were able to talk to her. But I think that's pretty much it until we come back here to fight Atris towards the end game. We can't go up the turbo lift. Oh, that's right. We have to go through the loading dock, which is to the left. always get lost in this place. Here it is. Okay. Alright, let's get off this frozen rock and go somewhere a bit more exciting. Alright, this is loading ramp to the Ebon Hawk. Once on board, you'll be leaving the Telos Pillar Academy for good. Enter the Ebon Hawk.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
Droid sure is making a lot of noise. You did what while you were connected? You downloaded Atris's archives.
What is the machine saying?
Said there was a holo recording of my trial in Atris's records.
We seem to have found it.
Do you know why we have called you here?
I came because I chose to, not because you summoned me. You called me here to answer for my crimes on Malachor 5.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
Realized that following a Revan to war was in violation of the Jedi Code. If you seek to punish me, get on with it. Truth is, the Mandalorians had to be stopped, or countless more would have died. You were not at Malachor, you'll never understand.
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
We feel that your true understanding of what happened at Malachor 5 will only happen in time, and it cannot happen here, near the battlegrounds where you fought.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
Much defiance in that one.
You were correct, Kavar. When she was here, I felt it. It was as if she was not there. More like an echo.
Revan's influence has grown amongst the youngest of the Order. He speaks to their passions, not their sense. The war has touched them. Many of them have found themselves in the war against the Mandalorians.
It is as I feared, and I fear that we have played into the hands of the enemy.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. She has lost herself. She is no Jedi. She walked Revan's path, but she was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code, and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. She has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let her depart. She will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with her, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let her go because we must. Where she travels, she carries her destination with her.
Malachor 5 should have been her grave. You saw it in her walk, and in the Force. It was as if she was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and she cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told her the truth. A Jedi deserved to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believed was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years we will call her before us and explain what happened to her, and how she may be healed. Until then, she must accept her journey.
But she may never discover the truth, and she will never know why we cast her out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Those Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
The last few moments after my trial, I had no idea. Is that all there is? There must be more. Idris has a list of all the missing Jedi? Sure, display it. Master Vuk, Dantooine. Zezkael, Nar Shaddaa. Kavar, Onderon. Vash on Korriban. Atris, Telos. Those were all the council that exiled me.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
Then I say we forget the Jedi and go right for the Sith.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
Now, of course, we're having this conversation because you're not supposed to have a lightsaber at this point in the game. Like I said earlier, that's a separate mod from the restored content mod that I installed, so we could have a lightsaber earlier. When it's returned to me, I will bear it.
That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that.
Not afraid of building a new lightsaber, if that's what you think.
I never said you were, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
The Jedi Enclave's all destroyed. I don't know where to get the parts.
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
Alright then, what do we need?
We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
For the last time, no. Because you're programmed to force your opponent to go first, and nothing will convince me the computer doesn't cheat. Even if I didn't have to go first and somehow I didn't suspect you of counting cards, I still wouldn't play with a trash compactor. Yeah? How many credits?
I don't remember Atten and T3 talking about playing Pazak.
Got a minute?
I'm a little busy here. What is it?
Won't take more than a minute.
All right, I'll work while you talk.
Look, your friend, the Jedi, you know her from way back, don't you? How much do you know about her, really?
Her? You mean the general? Yeah, during the war. If that's what you mean by way back. Can't say I know too much about her, though.
Better than anyone else on this ship. Just give me your opinion, okay? And don't laugh.
I'm trying to work here, Atten.
I was just wondering if you thought maybe she and I might...
You're being serious.
You said you wouldn't laugh.
You are being serious. Atten, she was a general. I was just a tech. Your guess is about as good as mine.
Well, what's your guess, then?
I'm getting back to work.
Hey! I'm being serious here. You're laughing at me? I'll put you on the scrap heap, you walking tin can.
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too. What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior.
You Utility droids tend to have a habit towards developing personality quirks.
I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality.
Worst comes to worst, it's not like we can't pick up another utility droid.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Yes, I'll be careful. Now, let's get started. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
Permanent +2 to Constitution for T3. Alright. Alright, now that all of that is done with, let's wander over here. So we saw the cutscene with Vissus. Is she already going to be on the ship? Let's go ahead and save the game. Alright, so we finally finished up on Telos. That took a bit longer than I was expecting. Almost halfway through today's episode. Okay, Vissus is not here yet. Not sure why we got that cutscene so early, but let's, do we have a part for HK that we got from those droids? Initialize the control cluster. Alright, so what do we still need for HK? Does it say? Power core still carries a charge. Number of critical parts appear to be missing. Doesn't actually say which parts, does it? Rebuild HK. You've installed the control cluster. All that remains is the droid chassis and the processor. Okay, so we need a chassis and a processor. Let's see, do we want to talk to anybody or should we just get out of here? Let's just get out of here. No, let's talk to Adam first.
I didn't want to say anything, but you forced my hand. I've heard about the Force and what it does to people who can't control it, or themselves. And it shows in everything you do, and in your face.
That's rude. That's the other restored content mod that I'm playing with is we don't have the dark side corruption on our player character because I really don't like it. I'm in control more than ever. If you fear the face of power, I have no use for you.
Look, all I'm saying is that there's a reason you're changing. That power is corrupting you. I can't help but feel it. All of us can. Whatever that witch is doing to you, she's dragging you down into whatever hole she crawled out of.
She has no influence over me. She is my creature, not the other way around.
Well, you're starting to get creases. Almost thought you were that old witch for a second.
Alright, and that was mean. Not that I didn't necessarily deserve it. Alright, so we have Progress and Telos, which we cannot travel back to. So our options are Nar Shaddaa, Onderon, Dantooine, or Korriban. I want to start with Nar Shaddaa because I never go to Nar Shaddaa first. That's going to give us... I think we're going to end up with Hanhar since we're going dark side at this point instead of Mira, which is unfortunate because I like Mira a lot better. We're also going to pick up Goto there, so let's go ahead and head to Nar Shaddaa. This is also where we can train Atton to be a Jedi.
Well, here we are. The Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nar Shaddaa, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot.
How hard would it be to find a Jedi here?
It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive.
Sound like you've been here before.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice.
So there's a lot of ex-soldiers.
Yeah. Some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy. It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years.
Alright, let's take the Ebon Hawk down for landing.
I plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's going to find us here.
Somehow I doubt that. Nar Shaddaa, very similar looking to Coruscant, except a bit grungier. Good old Goto and his minions, of which there are many.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While she walks upon the smuggler's moon, she is not to be harmed. Observe her, track her, but do not eclipse her movements, or I shall eclipse yours.
That must be a watch. We have hunted them so long.
Because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Set is filled with madness. Zug family hunt the galaxy, look for Jedi. Jedi finally comes here. We can no longer hunt. There's no sense to it. If you wish to live, you should respect Goto's wishes. Beautiful Jedi has run for years. She will not stay on this moon forever. Let the Zugs defy Goto after I've collected their bounty. Destiny threats unspoken, Hanhar. Carried far. Goto or not. Carve. Bloody sweat through your entire family. Zug, I swear it to you.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
Be unwise to commit violence here. Goto's order was clear. Not to harm the beautiful Jedi while she walks on Nar Shaddaa. Unless we're attacked first, we're permitted to defend ourselves.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
This Jedi is different. There's darkness in her. Goto told us to leave the Jedi alone this time. She said nothing of the Jedi's companions. We know what that means.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours.
Ebon Hawk looks a little exposed.
Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system.
Is this the refugee sector?
Yeah, in all its glory. Don't get your hopes up from what you see here, though. As soon as we hit the main sector, that's when the smell and the mobs can get pretty bad.
Any problems with the docking authorities?
No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the Exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of.
Alright, let's move on.
Alright then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
Wouldn't mind getting... I want to find out more about this bounty on Jedi.
Well, that means finding either a bounty hunter, a ranking member of the Exchange, or someone willing to talk, none of which are too appealing. Bounty hunters in the Exchange are going to want to shoot you, and someone who is willing to talk is willing to talk to anyone, which means trouble.
The bounty is a waste of our efforts. All that matters is the Jedi. The intentions of the thugs of this moon are of no consequence.
It's up to you. There's bound to be someone in the sector willing to spill their guts for a credit or two.
Alright. Says Kyle's here, I want to find him.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible.
See where our path takes us.
If you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad.
I think it'll be fine where it is.
It'll be fine where it is. Yeah, I guess you're right. And by right, I mean you're wrong. Telling me it'll be fine where it is. What, you think I'm stupid? I got another ship coming in, and unless you want that piece of junk's hull crushed flat, you better move it. Got it?
Persuade the lie. Exchange told me I could land here.
Yeah? Well, this is the first I've heard of it. Tell you what, let me check it out. If you're cleared, then you're clear. No trouble.
Check it out. I'll be sure to let the Exchange know you delayed me from making my drop.
Never mind. It's not worth the trouble. You call the shots. But this is gonna be trouble. I can feel it.
Okay. Who are we going to take with us? Let's see. Obviously, Atten is a must. And I guess we'll just stick with Kreia for the moment. Alright, so what I want to accomplish today, before we run out of time for the episode, is I want to go down and I want to trigger the cutscene that will let us turn Atten into a Jedi. Then I want to talk to him and see about getting that done. Why are you stopping?
It is nothing. Let us keep moving.
I don't remember that. You wandered too far, human. I warn you what happens, but your kind not listen. Break legs, maybe you not wander so far.
No, look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
Your place, human. Your place is there, not here. Another human. What you looking at? Bunch of corpses if you don't leave that man alone. One human, not amusing fight. More than one human. A little better. Spill more blood. Alright, we're gonna do horror. Force lightning. Thought of the screen there.
More where that came from.
Some lovely remains there.
Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure.
I may still cripple you if you prove useless to me.
If you save me to cripple me again, then you're worse than they are. What do you want with me?
I want to know who those thugs work for.
Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Nar Shaddaa as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately.
What do you mean?
The Exchange has been clamping down on the refugee sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it.
Alright, where can I find Visquis?
You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing.
Alright, shut up and get out of here.
Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Alright, let's go and save. And move on.
I saw what you did to those Exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need?
Get out of here before I kill you.
Forgive me, stranger, please. I beg you, do not kill me.
Why did you do such a thing? Giving in to your feelings over such a small matter. They would be better served elsewhere.
Lecture me again, you'll find my hand on your throat. My goodness, we're
Very
so
well.
mean.
But mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
Okay.
Hey,
where do we
I
go?
saw that ship you flew in on. My ship.
Your ship? I'd lay off the spice if I were you. That's our ship, not yours.
Was I talking to you? I tell you, that ship's mine.
Get out of my
No,
way.
I don't think so. You and me, we got some business to settle.
If you don't get out of my way, you'll be dead.
We'll see about that. Watch yourself. Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place.
Let me shoot him in the back. No one has to know.
Okay, I think this is where we need to go. What do you do here? You're not allowed. You're not a refugee. Unless you have credits or something to give us, yes? If you're threatening me, draw your weapons and let's do this. Yeah, we do this. Alright.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Easy enough. Moving on. Alright. So now that we're down here, we just have to walk over... Is it over here? One of these spots over here with Atten, and we'll get the cutscene with the Twi'leks. Here it is. It's the one he travels with. Do you think she knows? How could she? She walks with him, she must not know. Just left him back at the ship. We can approach her safely if we wish. Something to say, something you might like to know. It's for your eyes alone, not for an audience. Alright, let's hear it. That one, your human companion, the male one, we have seen him here before. Atten? That was the name we knew him by. Smugglers went years in the Jedi Civil War, claimed he'd been displaced by the war. Don't trust him, he's not a soldier, he's a killer. Tried and true. Give you nothing more than a warning. The rest is up to you. Alright, so now we can talk to Atten, get his history.
I know we've been through some rough times so far, but you need to stop letting it get to you.
Do my features trouble you? Your concern is touching and insulting.
Easy. I'm just pointing it out. And if I notice, others are going to. If you think Jedi are unpopular, think of the reception a fallen Jedi will get.
I have some questions for you.
What did you want to know?
But someone Nar Shaddaa says he knows you.
Yeah, that's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
Says you're not Atten at all, that you showed up on Nar Shaddaa during the Civil War.
I'm as Atten will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
Anything you want to tell me?
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else?
Think I have a right to know about your past? Perhaps pain will bring the truth out of you?
Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it, especially for an ex-Jedi, or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it?
Maybe I will if you won't tell me.
You know what? I helped you get off Peragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Actually, if I'd been trapped on the administration level on Peragus, the Sith still would have arrived through the airlock and tried to capture me.
Yeah, well, I still helped you. Sort of. Maybe you shouldn't look a free Ronto in the mouth before you buy it.
You should if a Hutt is giving it to you.
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once. I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5. What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
If you've got a question, then ask.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you?
Go on, let's hear it all.
But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
Must be some reason you believe as you do. Why?
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore.
That is why the Sith are right.
The Jedi, the Sith, you don't get it, do you? To the galaxy, they're the same thing. Just men and women with too much power, squabbling over religion while the rest of us burn. At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more.
If you wish to die, keep talking. That's not the way of the Jedi.
Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
I'd like to know about your past, especially if we're traveling together.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it.
I don't think we've done one thing you've liked since we left Peragus.
Well, you haven't seen anything yet. I have this habit. I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
Did you turn away from the Jedi Civil War or the Mandalorian Wars?
Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
Didn't know you served with the Republic?
I did, up until the Republic officers began to betray their oaths to the Republic and side with Revan, Admiral Kareth, Mon Halan, General Darad, and all the rest. Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do.
I agree, the Republic did not deserve your loyalty, not any longer.
The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Starib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk war droids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III. The fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war. And we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
The Republic deserved to be betrayed, and you knew where your true loyalties lay.
We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. He saved us.
What happened then?
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks. We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us, not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die. So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
How?
I started killing Jedi. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it. What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best.
You make it sound easy.
I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there.
So you force emotions to block someone reading your mind?
Yeah, I had a talent for it. More like instinct. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered.
He was right, and he proved it.
Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this. Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see his side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join him.
But you're here now, why?
One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Nar Shaddaa, became someone else.
You took a risk thinking I would care that you killed Jedi. I don't.
I didn't think you would, after Malachor, but it was a chance. I guess I was just tired of keeping it in. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand.
But why'd you leave the Sith?
Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine. I never knew her name. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me. She was lying, of course, or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention. She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in his service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her.
So what'd you
I
do?
did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force, in my head. And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was, and how what I was doing I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know.
That's what it means to be a Jedi. Perhaps she felt a greater good would be served with your salvation. Jedi lies.
I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her.
So what happened?
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me.
And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shaddaa, and I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone.
And then, I met you on Paragus.
And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try.
She lied to you, Atton. That's what Jedi do. I welcome your help.
I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to. Because if something happens, I can't let you think I was doing it for something other than the past.
Let's stand together, son. I welcome your help and your honesty.
Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. I heard it. I felt it. At the time, there was too much pain to confront it. Because if I did, it meant I would be changed into something else. Now, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I think that by learning how to use it, I can help protect you. Or at least buy you some time when disaster comes screaming in.
I want to learn how to use the Force. I want to learn how to use the Force to help you.
Then I'll train you, Atton.
What must I do? Is there some ritual, or...
Close your eyes and open your mind. Imagine the thought of the war, the death, the energy it filled you with. Hear the echo of the rage you felt during the war, the hate, the betrayal. Feel the fires as Republic ships burn, as Jedi fall before you. And at last, Atton, awaken. Atton has taken his first steps on the path of a dark Jedi Sentinel. His power will grow as he travels with you and masters what you know of the Force. Alright. We did it. Atton is a Jedi. Let's go ahead and level him up and then, guess wrap things up for today after that. Alright, well, I was having him be a ranged character primarily, but every Jedi has to have a lightsaber, so we're gonna, first things first, let's give him Force Point regeneration, because Force is hard to come by. We're always gonna start with that. Maybe we do Force Deflection. No, we're gonna start with the basics, which is heal and shock. Alright, he's only got one level for now, so let's swap his secondary weapon to a lightsaber, which we'll have to upgrade later. Yeah, and, well, we accomplished what I wanted to do today. We got off Telos, and we turned Atton into a Jedi, a Dark Jedi Sentinel. So, we're going to wrap this one up here for today, and then we'll start playing the main story part of Nar Shaddaa next time. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a nice day.